Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Alan Havey.
I wish you the best of luck.
You think it's funny? Been very nice. Thank you very much.
Here's the best feeling in the world. When you audition at a comedy club, a bona fide comedy club, you pass and they say, hey, you're part of the roster now. That's great. Now you put in your avails. You might get a few spots. You might get a couple more. 1 week you don't get any, but you're part of that comedy club, and that's a beautiful thing. Now here's the deal. If you audition at a comedy club and you don't pass, then you go back to the open mics, you go back to other clubs you can get into, and you build up your set so you become a better comedian, and then go back to that club and get on. I know people that have auditioned for clubs several times. Finally, they got on. I've been working at the Comedy Cellar in New York for about 40 years. Very lucky. I started at the beginning, like 1981, and I got into it. Now, over the years, comedians would come in and they get passed. But some comedians come in, they're not passed at the club, and they hang out. And they're always hanging out. They feel that if they hang out at the club, some way through osmosis, they're going to get on stage. I know a guy for 2 years who he wasn't on the shows, but he'd come out and hang out with the other comedians. That's good every once in a while, but do not hang out at comedy clubs for a long time unless you're part of the roster. After a while, you become annoying, and the owners are turned off by that. So don't push the river. When you go to a comedy club and you audition, your set will get you into that club. Not hanging out, not being buddies, not showing everyone how hip you are. Now, it's good to know other comedians, but after a while, if you're not on the show, if you're not passed, they don't want you hanging out there. So do yourself a favor. You don't pass at a club, it's not the end of the world. Go back to the minor leagues or whatever you want to consider it and work on your act. Your act is the thing that'll move you ahead, nothing else.